Hello and welcome to the Django GraphQL Query Fundamentals course. My name is Xander. This tutorial is part of a whole course playlist available for free on YouTube. For deeper learning, the extended course is available for purchase at Udemy. Now you'll find all the resources and links in the video description. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for weekly promotions, discounts, and Udemy course giveaways. Right, so in this tutorial, we're bringing together the pieces we built so far, our types and resolvers, and connect them using GraphQL Schema. The schema is what tells Strawberry how everything fits together. Right, so simply put, we need to import Strawberry. We need to import from our queries, our query class. That is our resolver function, remember? And then we simply need to now register that query class as the entry point for our API. So we do that using schema equals strawberry.schema query equals query. So it's the Strawberry schema function here that's provided by Strawberry that builds our GraphQL schema, the blueprint that defines what clients can ask for and how your API responds. And then what we've done here is that it needs to know where to start. And that's where we passed in query equals query. Here we're using our query class we created previously as the entry point for all data queries. So this query class is one we created, like I said earlier, with the categories field that returns the list of category objects. So by passing that into the Strawberry schema function, we're saying this is how someone can fetch data from our API. So we've saved all of that in schema, and this variable is what we'll use later to connect to our URL in Django. So when a client sends a request, this schema knows how to respond. And there we go, we've just created our first GraphQL schema. Now it might look like just one line of code, but it's an important step. This is where everything comes together, your types, your resolver, and the structure of your API. So by creating a schema and registering your query class, we've told Strawberry how to handle incoming requests and where to start looking for data. Right, so in the next tutorial, we'll see how to connect this schema to Django using a URL route so that we can actually run queries from the browser or tools like GraphQL.